Hello, this is Dr. J here with Let's Play Final Fantasy XVI. This is actually going to be the first game that I'm ever playing on PlayStation 5 because I only recently bought a PlayStation 5 for myself. Because I'm largely more of a retro gamer, so I'm not really usually super on top of always buying the newest consoles and stuff. But there are some pretty interesting looking things coming out on the PlayStation 5, so I decided, alright, this is going to be one of those rare moments where I actually buy a new console. As for the Final Fantasy franchise, I really enjoyed Final Fantasy 7, 8, 9, 10. And then after that, my interest in the franchise kind of waned for a very long time. I did play 13, 14, 15. I played 12 as well, actually. 11 is the only one I've never played. But my excitement level for Final Fantasy really dipped a lot lower after 10. Final Fantasy 16 is the first Final Fantasy game in a while that I actually think looks pretty interesting. So I'm really looking forward to playing this and seeing how it is. So, well, I guess without further ado, let's get started. I've never fired up this game before. Oh dear, it looks really messed up on my TV. Am I going to have to play this off of my much smaller computer screen? Because that could be a struggle. Okay, looks like I am going to be doing that for this first recording perhaps, and then I'm going to have to try to figure this out because trying to play on this tiny computer screen is going to be a problem. But you can't see what it looks like on my TV, but it does not look correct. So I'm going to have to deal with the visual issues. Anyways, controller vibration, I'm going to turn that off. I don't like controller vibration personally. It's just me. Everything else looks fine, I suppose. Although, can I fix my graphical distortions by changing the graphics settings? I don't know. I'm pressing X and nothing is happening. So maybe I can't change that. Okay, gameplay focus. Story or action? Story focus to begin the game equipped with... Alright, since I'm having to lean closer to my mic due to the visual issues, I'm going to turn my mic recording input down. Okay. Begin the game equipped with several accessories to simplify gameplay, recommended for those who are less comfortable with action games and wish to focus more on the story. Or begin the game with standard equipment, recommended for those who are comfortable with action games. I'm fairly comfortable with action games. Screen brightness, I think I'll just leave this at the default. Oh, this is just summarizing what I picked. Okay, confirm, yes.
It was Moss the Chronicler who said that the land of Valisthea is blessed in the light of the Mother Crystals. And that it was this light which finally led our forebears out of the darkness. Yet, what they saw in the light gave rise to temptation. Temptation that ever lures us back into the crystal shadow. And thus did our journey begin.
Okay, sure, I'll hit triangle. Alright, I guess I'll just spam attack. I have no context for what's happening. I guess a couple of summons are fighting. Phoenix and Ifrit. Probably should have dodged that.
It'll be light soon. Both camps have begun to stir.
You all know the target. Shiva's dominant. And only the dominant.
No one else? Where's the fun in that? How do we even know the girl will be among them?
Our kind do not question orders. We follow them. Try to keep that in mind. Let's get this done.
The game looks beautiful, but that was never in doubt.
You are key to this mission's success.
Yes, Sergeant.
I said focus, Wyvern.
Alright. Pretty typical twin stick controls then. Okay, press the whatever passes for a start button or whatever on the PlayStation 5 controller to open the main menu. Okay.
We don't have time.
Hey, you just tutorialized me to do this game. Okay, well, I don't think I want to change anything right now, so...
For this, all hell is about to break loose.
Don't have time for what? Need to calm down, buddy.
Time to move.
Just in time.
Chocobos.
way this is going, they won't need this new dominant of theirs.
Sounds like our side is losing then. I think Dominant is the name for summoners in Final Fantasy XVI. I don't know much about this game, but I've read just a little bit about it.
To the gates! Quickly! Move!
What do you mean, you refuse? Did you not pledge your swords to our cause?
Come now. Marshal, the King of Waloed is our guest.
And you have His Majesty's answer.
A lot of cutscening, but it's a JRPG. It's what you sign up for when you play a JRPG.
I wonder that you summoned us at all. Have you so little faith in your own men? It was the Dalmex who drove back the Crusaders in the Battle of the Twin Realms, was it not? Or am I mistaken? Besides, your dominant has yet to take the field. And when he does, our knights would only get in the way.
Perhaps you have not heard, but the Ironblood now have their own dominant. We would be fools to underestimate them.
Bugger their knights.
What did you say?
Should this citadel be allowed to fall, the capital will lie exposed. And I doubt the Crusaders will wait for the good king's pawns to line up before taking to the board. Which just leaves me.
Hroka!
The Ironblood will rue the day they set foot on Storm. This game is over.
You cock.
Benedicta.
Size difference that severe could have engineering difficulties.
When he chases the hare, or do you think me one of the latter?
No, my love. You are a lion. You're my lion.
Alright, get a room, you two.
I'm not afraid of a little frost, Benedicta. But I will need someone to warm me when I come home.
The front lines are gone. This is our chance. The chaos will conceal us.
That weapon looks hard to draw. In fact, it looks just about physically impossible to draw. I don't think our protagonist's arm is long enough for that. Hey, I get to play. But yeah, game looks amazing. No complaints about the graphics.
Deadly.
As always. Take the van.
Wait. Something's not right.
Titan. So the Darmax finally grew tired of being slaughtered.
And look who's here to greet the bastard.
So Shiva versus Titan, huh?
Come on.
I kind of want to root for Shiva just because our cocky dominant kind of annoyed me.
You don't get to die here, Wyvern. Move!
Oh, not that way.
Right on top of us.
Seems this fight between summons is causing a lot of collateral damage.
Anytime, Wyvern.
Yeah, I'm trying. The game sometimes just makes me stop.
Who's gonna stand there?
Well, he's dead.
Wyvern! Wyvern! I told you before, you do not get to die here.
Clive!
You look a lot younger here, so I guess this is a flashback. Confirmed. Now, in a lot of JRPGs, we would be this age during the normal game. So I guess it's nice that our protagonist is actually an adult.
Well, if you're not cut out to be a shield, there's always work for you in the stables. Unless, of course, you think you can defend your master while sat on your arse in a puddle of pig swill.
I'm sure he'd find a way. My brother always looks after me. Right?
Go on. You're sure to hit him eventually.
Don't give up now.
Two arms, then. It wouldn't do to disappoint the gallery.
Are we going to get tutorialized on how to fight?
Let's start again from the beginning. Come, show me your form.
Right now my form is to be twisted very uncomfortably in my chair because I am not able to use my TV screen. Okay, so square to attack.
Good. Again. Very good. Such swordsmanship will serve you well in the field. But can the same be said of your spellcraft? The flames of the Phoenix burn within you. Now let them burn without. Come, Clive. Rain fire down upon me.
Okay, press triangle to cast fire.
Excellent.
Alright, so triangle for spells, square for melee.
Well done. You wield the Firebird's flames just as a first shield should.
You flatter me, my lord.
Or would you rather I flattened you? Can be arranged. Let's see if you can elude my blade. After all, your attacking prowess will count for naught if you don't live long enough to use it.
And now we learn how to defend.
On your toes, Lord Rossfield.
Press R1. I had to lean in to read that. Okay. Evading an attack at the precise moment it is dealt will temporarily slow the enemy. Okay, so a lot of action games have this mechanic where if you time your defense just perfectly, you get some kind of special benefit for doing it. Okay. Alright. Messed up that timing. I was too late. There I was too early. Too late again. Okay, that was good.
What are you doing?
Too late again. Maybe I should just focus on dodging at all rather than trying to get the perfect timing down. There we go.
Good. Remember, Clive, your blade is not your only weapon. Quickness of thought and fleetness of foot are indispensable arms in any shield's arsenal. But you are not just any shield, are you? Show me what sets you apart from the rest. You have been blessed.
Was it my fabulous hair?
Granted the use of its power. Call upon that power now to close on me. Well, I'm waiting.
The Blessing of the Phoenix grants Clive the ability to perform feats of inhuman strength and dexterity. Phoenix Shift is one such icon. Oh, right, they're called icons, the summons. I might just end up calling them just summons a lot. I'll try to remember that they're actually called icons in this particular game. Okay, I was wondering what circle was used for. Both melee and ranged attacks can be used while executing a Phoenix Shift. Okay.
Was it all our shields could move so swiftly?
A lot like the rapid movement in Final Fantasy 15.
But even the most agile shield cannot hope to escape every blow. And death may come by a handful of cuts as easily as it comes by 1,000. There is only one way to ensure that you do not fall. Keep your wounds mended and your energies replenished. Speaking of which, my lord, you seem a little worse for wear. Now that won't do at all.
Consumable items such as potions and tonics can be used to restore Clive's hit points or temporarily boost attributes. Okay, they can be assigned to the D-pad via the Items tab in the main menu. And they can also be used directly from the menu. Okay. We have a little bit of ability to assign items however we want for convenience. And what is it set to? I think it looked like it was set to up for regular and right for high potions. Consumable items such as potions can be used at any time from this tab. Yep, it just explained that game. That's okay though. Okay, yeah, potion up, high potion right. Got it. Oh, fully restore, you say?
Do you think those wounds become you? That's better. Battle is a succession of pivotal moments, wherein life and death can be decided at a single stroke. You must be ready to utilize every tool at your disposal if you are to navigate a path to victory. Or at the very least, to ensure that you live to fight another day. Enough practice. It's time for the test. You've recovered from your soaking, I trust. You wouldn't want to kick a man while he's drowned.
I thought you'd never ask.
Come then, Lord Rosfield. Spar with me. If you believe yourself worthy to be called Shield of the Flame, then prove it.
As you wish, my lord.
Have at me, boy. Make proof of your strength.
All right. Breaking an opponent's will. The will gauge indicates an opponent's will to fight back. Break their spirit by landing attacks and strike them when they're vulnerable. Huh. Interesting. All right, have some fire.
You can do it, Clive. Just stay calm.
Oops, should have dodged that.
Nice try. You're taking this seriously.
Keep going, Clive.
Bring it. If you're just going to circle me, then have some fire. Oops, didn't read that one correctly. Staggering your enemies. Lord Murdoch's will has been broken, leaving him staggered. Try dealing as much damage as you can before he regains his senses. Using R2 plus square to execute Rising Flames. Oh, so this is basically like when I call my summon. Okay, R2 plus square. Oh, I guess I should have been closer when I did that. Oh, the game didn't tell me it was a melee attack. Come on now.
Well, it's time I took my own advice and used all the tools at my disposal.
I'm all flustered now because I didn't realize how that worked and I wasted it. Oof. Dodged straight into that one. Fine, I'll use a high potion. Okay, this time I'm right in his grill. That's better. Got him. That was a very dramatic rendition of the classic Final Fantasy victory theme.
He won! See? I told you he could do it!
Aye.
Bested at last. It's taken me long enough. That was a display worthy of your father. You are a true shield of the flame, and let no one tell you otherwise. Including me. What are you lot gawping at? Back to your drills.
Well, seems to have taken it out of us.
Joshua. I was just tired. The Phoenix's flames are a gift. You mustn't waste them.
It isn't a waste. My shields look after me. Why shouldn't I?
That's why. You were coughing this morning too. You shouldn't be outdoors.
I'll be fine. It's just a cold.
Don't push yourself.
He has the anime disease.
Grace has returned!
Father's back.
Hey.
Your Grace, please, this is no place for one such as you.
I would gladly brave hell itself to see my darling boy. Gentlemen, Rosaria thanks you for your indefatigable loyalty.
Thank you, Your Grace.
We live to serve.
Joshua. You should not be out of doors. We have discussed this.
I'm sorry.
Good day to you, Mother.
Come, Joshua. Your father will be expecting us.
That was not a very loving glance that Mother just gave us, was it? Wonder what the story is there.
Your Grace.
What a way to treat your own flesh and blood.
I know. It's not his fault. Not everyone can be born the Phoenix.
We should join them.
Yeah, that does not work. Your arms would need to be so long to draw a blade that long off of your back. Chocobos.
Rise, my friends.
Welcome home, Father.
Thank you, Joshua.
are well, I trust.
Yes, Father. Much better. Today, Jill and I went to the Bailey to watch Clive's spa.
Is that so?
Quiet, Torgal. Stop it, boy. Not now.
You'll make a fine hound one day.
Father.
Lift up your head, girl.
Thank you, Your Grace.
The capital rejoices at your safe return, Your Grace.
War is coming, my boy. We must make ready.
Is the situation truly so grave?
Come to the throne room. We will talk there.
Yes, Father. Your Grace.
Our father also has magnificent hair.
Shields dismissed.
Torgal. Where do you think you're going? Clive here is off to see the Archduke.
Right.
Should you find yourself lost, do not fret. Hold down L3, so I guess that's pressing the left stick down. And trust in your animal instinct to point you in the right direction. Your current destination will be displayed with an exclamation mark.
Is trouble brewing?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I need to speak with Father.
Well, I think that's probably good for the first episode. So, I think there was a save option. Yes, right here. So, what are my first impressions? Well, as I said, the game looks incredible. That was never in doubt, of course. Final Fantasy games are always on the cutting edge of graphics of the current era. It's a little early to say gameplay-wise, because we haven't really gotten to play very much. Basically, we've had one tutorial battle. From that one tutorial battle, it seems promising. It seems like the combat system will be fun, and combat system is basically the core of an action RPG. There's a lot of cutscening, but that's, as I said, that's pretty much what you sign up for when you play a JRPG, so wrong genre if you don't want to watch a lot of cutscenes. But it definitely wants to be an epic fantasy movie as much as it wants to be a game. It's kind of both. I do like the fantasy setting. I don't dislike when Final Fantasy is more of a science fantasy rather than fantasy. Don't dislike that at all. But it spends so much time in science fantasy, science fiction mode that it feels kind of refreshing, like a breath of fresh air, when it reverts to just pure fantasy mode, like the really old school Final Fantasies. Of 7, 8, 9, 10, I think 9 is my favorite, and it was the closest to being a pure fantasy, arguably. So setting-wise, I quite like that about it. A little early to say, story-wise, because we haven't really gotten to see much of the story yet. So not really much I can comment on there. We'll see how that develops. So yeah, it's pretty promising so far. The most negative thing isn't the game's fault. It's that my display's messed up, and I unexpectedly had to play the game off my puny computer monitor instead of my much larger TV, which was fairly awkward in a variety of ways. I'm going to see if I can fix that somehow, because this game is going to be a lot more enjoyable to play if I can set it up so I can play it off my TV. So I'm going to try. I'm going to spend some time between this episode and the next seeing if I can get that working, because it'll be more fun for me to play if I can do so. It shouldn't really affect the viewing experience either way, because it looks like the video's recording just fine. It just isn't displaying to my TV correctly. Anyway, I guess that's going to do it for this episode. Next time, we will continue with what looks like probably more tutorializing and just early story stuff in this flashback of Clive's. I'll see you then.